Hi, this is Joan. Welcome back to my Princess House Healthy Cooking Made Easy stage. Tonight, I just want to take a couple of minutes to talk to you about the importance of prepping. If you are wanting to cook healthy, it is so important that you prep ahead of time so that when you do get into your kitchen, you can quickly move through the meal. And of course, using our Vitasana cookware will expedite your cooking process. Not only does the Vitasana maintain 67.4% of the nutrients, but it also cooks 29% faster. So let's talk about prepping. Some may work long hours during the week or have many activities with their children during the week. And when that happens, we get home and we're like, I'm exhausted. Who wants to cook? So before coming home, we run through our favorite fast food restaurant or drive-through and we pick up dinner. But if we take an evening or an afternoon that is free and we prep for our meals ahead of time, we can actually ensure that our family is eating healthy. And remember, a healthy home is a happy home. So let's talk about prepping. We have wonderful storage containers that allow you to prep, store. You can place these in the refrigerator or you can even put them in the freezer. So I'm going to share with you two of our tools that we have available to you as customers that will help you prep easily. So today I am going to prep some items that are going to be used later for a delicious, healthy recipe. So we're going to start off, first of all, by using our mandolin. This is our mandolin that is designed to be used for 7 or more cuts, but there are 7 common cuts that our mandolin is excellent for. So what I'm going to do is I am going to use the mandolin to slice cucumbers. Now, of course, there are several dial settings that you can use, and I'm going to use a larger setting because we're going to cube these cucumbers after they've been cut. Of course, we're going to place our cucumber in, and I'm going to make sure the prongs go in to hold it in place, and then I'm just going to simply slice my cucumbers. They're going to be nice chunks. Okay. Now, I'm going to place these cucumbers in one of our storage containers because in a little bit I'm going to use these with our chopper. So let's see, we're going to put these in. They're larger slices because once again, I'm going to be placing these in our chopper to actually make cubes. Okay? So if you were prepping, one of the things that you would do is you would make sure that you had all your cucumbers pre-cut, and you can do that by simply using our mandolin. So let's go for the next one. And again, you can see how quickly this works. Okay. And then we've got one more. Make sure our tongs are properly in. Believe it or not, this is the only prep item that I will be using the mandolin for. However, if you prepared your weekly menu, you would be able to determine what items you were going to need to have prepped, and you would basically prep all of those items that require the mandolin. You can use our seal-tight storage containers, which are Fantasia Fresh. once again, that go in the oven. I'm sorry, they do go in the oven, but in this case, you're going to put them in the freezer or the refrigerator with your pre-arranged meal prep items. Okay, so we have just completed everything that I'm going to use the mandolin for. Next, I'm going to use our chopper. The chopper is fabulous because there are several blades, and today we're going to use 2 of these blades. This is the larger cube, and then this is the smaller cube. I'm actually going to do my cucumbers with a larger cube. So how I'm going to do this is take the cucumbers that I've already sliced, and I'm just going to cut them in cubes. I can actually do about 2 of these at one time to make it a little bit easier. This surely would be a lot faster than if you tried to do this by hand. See how quickly this is working? We have several blades that go with our chopper. We have a blade if you were doing something like, let's say strawberries or eggs. We have an egg slicer. You can also grate meats and you can grate cheeses. One of the things I love about our chopper is that it also measures. So when I finish all my cucumbers, and I'm down to the last one, all I have to do is stack it up like this, and I can actually see the measurements. As a matter of fact, let's see how many cups I have. I have about 3 cups of cucumbers, just from the cucumbers that I did. And you can actually easily pull this apart, as you see I'm doing right now. And I'm actually going to simply remove this portion of the chopper, and I'm going to pour all of my cubed cucumbers into my Fantasia Seal Tight Fantasia Fresh storage container. Okay. Now, the next item that I'm going to prep, and if I weren't going to be using these with the same recipe, I might decide that I want to actually take this to my sink, rinse it out, and use it. But the recipe that I'm prepping for, all of these items will go in it, so it's not going to be a big deal. Next, I'm going to do, believe it or not, as you can see, I'm putting on the pineapple in. So we're gonna, and I'm actually making the pineapple a little bit smaller. I may have put too many pieces in. That's one of the things you have to be very careful of, not to overstuff. And I'm also going to monitor the size of these because I might choose to use the larger blade. In fact, I think I will use the larger blade because I don't want these to be too minced, okay? Because I'm going to use that smaller blade for another one of the ingredients. So let's do this. Okay, see how quickly that is? Okay, let's see. It came out of the track. There we go. Pretty quick and easy. We're going to just do all these pineapple. Oops, just had a little mistake there. Okay, I've just completed all of my pineapple, and I'm actually going to put my pineapple back into the cup that I will be using in just a little bit. So let's put all of our pineapple back in the cup. Okay. The next item that I will be prepping is mango. So let's put our mango in. We want to cube the mango as well. Goes nice and quickly. Okay, all of our mango is done. And now I'm just going to simply put the mango in our measuring cup so it'll be ready for when I'm getting ready to prepare my recipe. And I've got one more item that I'm going to prep using our chopper, and that's going to be jalapenos. And I'm going to use the smaller minced blade for it because I don't want large pieces of jalapenos. Okay, so again, because I'm going to be using all these items in the same recipe, I'm not going to overly concern myself with taking it in the kitchen to wash or change out anything. So now I've got my jalapenos and I'm just going to chop those quickly. Okay. Okay, that is the last item that I have to prep. And as you can see, that was simple and easy. And once again, when you take the time to prep ahead of time, putting those items in storage containers, it makes it so much easier to come home and just in a matter of minutes put together a healthy meal using fresh ingredients that you have personally prepared. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you back soon.